What's happening, y'all? There's going to be a link in the description for these new shirts. Y'all haven't seen these ones yet. I'm going to be coming out with new ones just about all the time. So, quite the reception to the first few that I did. But these are some new ones. We're going to talk about that whole urethane debacle. And we're going to reach both sides. We're going to see which shirt sells better. We've got one that says, "You don't need urethane in league." And another one that says, "I use urethane to piss you off." Those are going to be the two highlights of the day. Which side are you on? You try to piss people off? Maybe you don't try to piss people off, but you agree with urethane. If you agree with urethane, that's your shirt. If you don't agree with urethane in league, the other one is yours. So let me know in the comments, which shirt do you support? Yo, what's going on, y'all? Double check mic here. Make sure y'all can hear me. I see some comments down there, so you must have been able to hear me. But we got a little bit of a competition going. We're going to try to figure out, is urethane a good thing? Do you want people to use urethane in league? Or do you not? Are you against it or are you for it? So we got a couple new shirts that just came out. So let me see if I can we'll show you a little bit more here. Got a couple different ones right here. Here we go. All right, so this is one right here. This is the "You Don't Need Urethane in League" shirt. So for those of you that get mad, maybe even you grab their urethane ball and you hide it so they can't use it during league, this is for you. This is the one. And we've got let me see. That's not going to work. Let me see if I can't find the other ones here. Where's the store? How do I get to the store? Let's just go apparel. There we go. And then we got obviously the old ones. You don't need two-lane courtesy. Not old, but new ones here. Shut up and bowl. Another shut up and bowl. Stop taking 30 seconds just to throw it awful. I think that's probably my favorite. I need to wear that during tournaments. That one drives me nuts. People sitting there doing nothing on the approach. Like, what are you thinking about to wait 30 seconds to throw a ball? Yeah, there's the "You Don't Need Urethane in League." And then here's the other one. I use urethane to piss you off. So if you agree, and then we got one more. I got one more on here that I just came out with as well. Oh, dang it. I'm going to have to go to the second page again. Another one that just says, "I don't care what you think." So just a couple of brutally honest things that maybe a bunch of you don't necessarily want to say to the other person. But if you're wearing a shirt, you can express how you feel without actually coming out and saying it. So to all you politically correct people, piss off. I'll wear my shirt and you can read that. And it is what it is. So anyway, today's topic is going to be about, we were talking about pro shops. One thing that drives me nuts, I had two kids that came into the pro shop yesterday. And they brought two new bowling balls that they just bought literally just minutes. This dog, hush, go lay down. Go away. She sees a squirrel outside or something. So they brought 2 new balls into the pro shop. They were funny looking, to be nice. And the grips were glued way below the top of the ball. So it was awful. And then they had thumb holes in them. And they're like, well, can we get these thumb holes plugged? I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. I mean, assuming they got these balls a while back or something. They looked pretty new, though. And they're like, I'm like, so why did you put a thumb hole in the first place? Did you just switch to two-handed? And they say, no, the pro shop person just, the lady said, she recommended it. I'm like, okay, did you tell them that you don't use your thumb? Yeah, but she said I should put it there just in case I ever want to. Does she know the rule of bowling? Does she know how this works? Like, I don't get it. They're like, yeah, I know I can't have it. I'm bowling a league, so we got to plug it up. I'm like, so you just bought a brand new ball. And she put a thumb in it. And now we've got to plug the thumb so that way you can use it legally. Like, and you brought it here instead. It's like, yeah, I don't trust them to do it. It's like, well, yeah, of course not. So I didn't even charge these kids. Like, I just plugged it for them, and I didn't even charge them. I'm just like, here you go. Like, they should have never done that. Like, I don't understand how do you do that? Like, how do you, like, I get it if you don't like two-handed bowlers or whatever, and you're probably trying to talk them out of it. Whatever, fine, do your thing. That's great. But to put a thumb hole in anyway, as if you're going to try to force them to use it, like that drives me crazy. That's crazy to me. So I don't know. I thought that was crazy. I'm getting it every single day. It seems I'm getting stuff from shops that I have to fix and change. People that are just putting the pin straight up above the ring or right next to the ring and calling it good. And then you come to find out they've got a 6-inch PAP over. So now that's a 5-inch pin for them. And they're like, this ball doesn't hook. It just doesn't do what I thought it would. I thought this ball was strong. Or they've got a 3.5, they spin it. They've got a 3.5-inch PAP and now it's 2 inches away from their pap. And they're like, this ball doesn't do anything. Why doesn't it do anything? Well, did they not take you out on the lanes and find your PAP? What's that? Well, they take you out on the lanes and they find the opposite side of how the ball rolls. And it's called a positive access point, which is basically your fingerprint. So they should know this number so you know how to lay it out. No, they didn't do anything. They just kind of, put their hand and they said right about there. It's like, oh, so they use the rat method. Right about there. Perfect. I like it. It's like, so what can we do? Well, short of plugging and re-drilling the entire thing, which is now going to cost you $70 or whatever. All we can do is try to grit it up to make it hook, but then it's still going to just hook early and do nothing the rest of the way. And it's mind-boggling to me. And the amount of people that just walk in who are, trying to be competitive bowlers. Like, they're trying. They want to get better. They want to do things to get better at the sport. And they walk in with a gigantic circle thumb. Like, I feel like I always have to squeeze it, or I'm always dropping it, or then it would hang up. And so, can we check my fit? I check their fit. I go and drill them an oval instead at the proper pitches and the size to where it's not huge, and they don't have to squeeze very much. All of a sudden, they're out there, and boom, the ball just flies off their hand, and they're like, "Holy cow! I've never felt something like this before." It's like, well, yeah, because you went to a shop where they literally just said, okay, here, let me see the size of your thumb. Try to put your thumb in this hole. Oh, it goes in there, so that must be it. Perfect. We'll just drill it to that size. Oh, it's a little big? That's okay. Just cram it full of tape. No big deal. We're good. It's like, amazing. Absolutely amazing. I don't get it. Yeah, here we go. Ended up with a 2.5, 2 7/8, 3/4 inch pen. Which isn't that bad if you really want to just play super duper straight. You want the ball to just bail the whole way. Sure, that's great. That's fine. How many brand new drilled balls we see people selling on the internet in a week after they came out? Yeah, it's because they're just not laid out properly. Before I went to Chris Forey at Buddy's, my old pro shop operator didn't know anything. So many balls ended up people having to get plugged and re-drilled. Yeah. The amount of people in this area that I have to plug and re-drill for, like it's crazy. When should we as bowlers know when we should try to change pitches? When your hand starts to hurt or you don't have repeatability anymore. If you feel like you can't repeat shots or you can't do something with a bowling ball, then you need to get it checked out. No thumbers money is just as good as thumb. Yeah, I mean, I like the no thumb bowlers because now I'm only got to drill 2 holes. It takes me a little bit less time, you know? I don't have to bevel out a thumb. I don't have to do all that stuff. Brian Esper. I know Brian. I don't know how he is as a pro shop operator. I used to visit him when I was at Turbo. But that's not one name that I've had come into my shop that they mention when I have to fix something. So that's a good sign. But there are some people I get people coming in from all over the Detroit area, in the Waterford area where I'm at, that is just like, good grief. Is it any way of getting an oval drilled without being in person? No one close to my area drills an oval. I mean, I think some places make the oval inners to where they're pre-cut ovals and you can plop them in there. I know Turbo used to. I don't think they do anymore, but Vice might. Switch grip, yes or no? Always yes. I mean, if you've got multiple bowling balls, you know, if you got multiple bowling balls that you're switching in and out of constantly, then yeah, for sure. I always recommend an interchangeable. Switch grip just happens to be the best in my opinion. You know, easiest to operate, easiest to install. And then this is kind of the reason why a lot of pro shops in the area don't like me, is because I call them out on their bullshit. It's like, y'all, just do the work. Like, and people are always surprised when they come in. They're like, well, how long is it going to take me to get a ball drilled? Can I get it done today? Yeah, of course you can. Well, how long is it going to take? 20 minutes? What do you mean 20 minutes? 20 minutes. We'll get you out on the lanes. We'll find your PAP, which takes less than 3 minutes. Get you inside, measure everything, lay it out. Boom. Take less than 10 minutes to drill a ball. And you got people, how do you drill a ball in 10 minutes? It's not rocket science. We're not doing brain surgery here. Like, good grief. Doesn't take long at all. But yeah, they don't like getting called out. So these people, I got a lot of shops that they're like, they tell me they use my videos for review and to decide what balls to use for people. But I've had a couple people that are like, you got to stop making these videos because now I got people coming in and asking all these questions and it's just taking up all my time. It's like, oh, well, what a bummer. Now you actually have to work. Such a shame that is. If you don't want to answer the questions, send them my way. I'll answer them. Because you can actually do things while answering questions. You just got to be a multitasker. So, anyway, I think the urethane thing was more of like a teaser just for the shirts. I'm just going to be honest with you. I really didn't have a conversation for the urethane stuff. I just know a lot of people don't like them, and a lot of people do like them. So I want to know which side you're on. Are you on the side of urethane? Or are you on the side of not? But yeah, that's why I made the shirts. That's why I made both, because I don't care either way. I'm not a big fan of people using urethane in league. I think that's silly. Like, you're giving up so much by using urethane in league, but some people make it work. Shut up, Gene. This dude. Hate urethane. You lying sack of turd. Full of crap. Yeah, I hate when you actually have to work for your money. What a pain. No, I didn't even think about balls that I was disappointed in. I just built a new rack in the shop for all the used balls to put on there. So there's like 28. I did it 7 wide, 4 racks, 4 levels high. So there's 28 balls on there. I have to look at it. And actually, you know what? Yeah, the one I think I'm most disappointed in right now. I was happy with it. I was so good with it, and then I was disappointed in it. Was the one remix? That ball pissed me off because it was so good to start, and then all of a sudden it started going straighter and straighter and straighter. And I've got like 15 games on it, 20 games on it. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I screwed it up. I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are you a urethane supporter? Are you okay with urethane being used in league, or are you not? Do you not like it? Because I can't stay on here very long. I just kind of wanted to talk about these couple of quick topics for a hot second, see what y'all think, and to show you these new shirts. So make sure you get your shirts in that link in the description so y'all can show your support for urethane or show your hate for urethane one way or another. Good conversation starters for people. I like it. I want particle stuff to come back. That didn't last very long either. No way in league. Yeah. So I don't know. It's the whole debacle is crazy to me. I'm yawning a lot. I gotta eat. That's what I gotta do. I gotta eat and go get my kid from school and go to work and actually do work and fix people's stuff and find PAPs and do all the right stuff you're supposed to do. You know? Thoughts on youth getting fitted? I mean, their hands are going to change so fast, but if they have their own ball, they need to get fitted at least every year. It's good. Their hands are going to change every year, so you got to get them to come in and change things. But it's yeah, that's a priority for sure, because kids got to have the ball fit them properly if they want to get any better. So, but anyway, that was my conversation. I really don't have much to talk about today. I'm in an odd mood for some reason. I think it's because of the election stuff, which we're not going to talk about on here, but I'm really pissed off. But better to be pissed off than pissed on, right? Well, unless you're R. Kelly, then, you know. So, all right. On that note, I'm getting the hell out of here. I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you get your shirts. Order your shirts, y'all.